If you need a no bullshit Easter egg guide for Citadel, I have good news. This is the only video you're going to need, and I'm going to jump right into it. The first thing you want to do is get up to the castle and unlock Pack-a-Punch. There's going to be a doppelgast locked in a Temu shipping container right here. You're just going to shoot the locks, kill them, and use the crystal he drops to get the machine running. Head over to Quick Revive, and right behind it there will be a door with this old fuck behind it. He's going to give you COVID and tell you to find pages of a book sprawled around the stamina up room and the other lab room adjacent to it. There will be 4 pages in total, so make sure you get all of them. Head down to the dungeon beneath the castle once you've got all of them and use Melee Macchiato to punch this wall down and it'll reveal a puzzle. You need to head down to the tavern in the spawn area and find 6 bottles, interact with them to reveal the glyphs on them, and you need to shoot them in the order that they appear in the bottles to complete the puzzle. Take a picture of the book and memorize the order of the symbols in this order shown on screen. We won't need this for another few steps though. After round 10, there will be zombies that spawn with knight helmets on, and when you kill one, it's going to drop a stamp. You're going to bring it to one of the 4 statues in the castle, each having a crest with a different animal. You will need to upgrade all 4 swords in order to progress, but don't get your panties in a twist if you're playing solo. This step is actually one of the quicker steps in this Easter egg. For the Dragon Knight's upgrade, you need to take the bastard sword to the dragon statue in the first room of the castle and slip it in there real nice and good. Then there's going to be a map above the statue showing the location of 3 urns. Go to each urn, interact with it, and take the flame that it gives you directly over to the dragon statue. This is a timed event because you're going to be taking damage over time, so make sure you have stamina up. When you grab the Lion Knight's bastard sword, some glowing parasites will spawn, which you need to take to this door underneath the bridge near spawn and kill a parasite with the sword. The sword is going to start glowing and you'll hit the door to make a glyph appear. Do this 3 more times with the glowing sword and interact with the door to head inside once you're done. Place your sword in this pedestal here and shoot the symbols that shoot out of it in the order that they appear on the pedestal. It'll go top to bottom. There's no random order for this one. For the Stag Knight's upgrade, you need to find 3 lightning rods. One of them's going to drop from a government mandated armored zombie that spawns in the dungeon once you're at this step. One will be to the left of Deadshot Daiquiri, and the other will drop if you shoot this electrical box near Speed Cola with a dead wire weapon. Once you have all 3, stick them in this urn and just start fucking swinging. After a certain amount of kills, your sword's going to start glowing, and you're going to use it to strike the urn. You should see a hit marker on the urn if you did it correctly. Once you do that 3 times, you've got the 3rd sword upgraded. Finally, there's the Crow Knight's sword. And for this one, you're going to need to find an animal-related item that spawns in this room, and take that item along with the bastard sword down to the tavern basement. You'll then complete a small puzzle where you need to match the item you got to its corresponding astrological sign to the bottom dial. So if you guys have toxic ex-girlfriends in your life that do this shit, guess what? You're going to be really good at this part. If the item you collected was a scorpion, select the Scorpio sign and the upside down triangle. If you have a fish, it's going to be the Pisces sign with the upside down triangle. The horn will be Aries' symbol with the triangle. The skulls will use Gemini's symbol and the triangle with the line in the middle. Finally, the lion's jaw will be Leo's sign with the normal triangle. Make sure you're aligning the right pieces with the bottom dial, not the top one. You're going to be using the bottom dial for this puzzle. For the next part, you're going to head back down to the basement where a bunch of orbs are going to start spawning along with a portal in the ground. You're just going to guide the orbs, which are constantly following you, over to the portal, and you're going to repeat this 2 more times above ground until eventually you get the final sword. Now that that's over, you need to unlock the incantations for each element of the swords: fire, light, dark, lightning. For the fire incantation, you need to use the fire sword's charge attack to light these 3 bonfires. One of them is above elemental pop, the other is on the top of the castle entrance, and the last one is above Speed Cola. Once you do that, a doppelgast is going to spawn and drop an item. Once you turn it into dust, you'll take it to the area right past Speed Cola, and a glowing circle is going to appear on the floor. You're going to place the item into it, and now all you need to do is kill zombies and collect their souls into this chest, and crack it open with an upgraded sword once the ritual is completed. For the light incantation, you need to complete a puzzle in the Vulture Aid room by shooting this crystal up above and shooting the left and right side of it to align the beam with the other crystals in the room. Once that's completed, this head is going to give you a ritual item which you'll take to the lion mural in the castle and do the exact same thing as before. For the lightning incantation, head to the stable by Deadshot Daiquiri and shoot this horseshoe with a dead wire weapon to make it drop. And now take yourself up to the cannon and shoot yourself out. And this is going to charge the horseshoe with electricity, which makes no fucking sense, but whatever. Now you're going to head over to the thundercloud that's in the air near spawn, kill a wave of zombies that spawns out of it, and you will get the upgraded horseshoe. The ritual for this incantation is in the spawn area by the left door by. The final incantation is the dark one, and you're going to get the ritual item by shooting this crow on the right side of the slip and slide in the Pack-a-Punch room, and then just shooting it again once it's in the air above spawn. Take this item to the dungeon basement, repeat the same process as before, and you will finally have completed every single incantation ritual. At this point, you're going to want to pull out your phone and look back at the picture you took of the book. Each symbol corresponds to a floor trap on the map, which you will need to activate and use incantations to get kills within the circle. You can use any incantation here. Each floor trap looks the same, except the glowing lines coming out of them will highlight the shape of one of the symbols. So just make sure you're focusing on the glowing lines, not the actual symbol of the trap itself. Now head back to the castle once all that's done, and and in one of the hallways there's going to be a mural showing the knight symbol in a specific order. You're going to head up to the knight statues and do some classic dick riding. In the order that the mural showed, you're going to take the knight's sword, use the incantation specific to that knight on the statue, and inspect your sword, making sure to let the full animation play. The knight will thank you for glazing him, and you will return the sword to the statue, and you're just going to repeat this 3 more times with the other statues. Now you're going to have the mystic orb. Now, a lot of people are saying you need to do this step in the same order that you just did the statues, so out of spite, I actually did this step completely out of order, and it still worked. So you can do this in any order you want. Around the map close to the ritual sites, there's going to be a spot to place the orb and begin the ritual. You'll need to kill zombies within the incantation specific to that ritual that occurred in the area. The location of the fire one is near the floor trap outside the castle. The light one is on the floor above the lion mural. The dark one is in the castle dungeons, and the lightning one is in the spawn area. The light ritual is the only ritual where you don't need to kill zombies. You instead just need to run into these orbs that spawn within a certain time frame, or else the challenge is going to reset. This one fucking sucks if you're anywhere past round 25 because the hallways are literally so narrow, so good luck with that. Now that the orb is orbing all over the walls and ceiling, you're going to take it back to the mural from before and place it in, which is going to spawn this cool ass fucking ghost, hell yeah, and also the ritual key, which is the important part. Take this key to the fountain and spawn, and the boss fight will begin. The boss is pretty similar to the Terminus boss. You're just going to shoot him until his armor cracks and his weak spots get revealed, and you're going to shoot him till he dies. As you progress, the boss is going to start lighting the arena on fire and shrinking the amount of space you have, so just keep moving and don't corner yourself. And once you've turned him into a pile of dust, congratulations! You fucking did it! Oh my god, you're so good at the game. I'm not going to show the ending cutscene because it's more fun if you find it yourself, so go beat that shit yourself and let me know how this video helped. I've got more videos coming, so make sure you're tapped in and subscribe to the channel with the notifications on. Alright, bye!